When we think of narcissism, we often picture someone loud, boastful, and attention-seeking. But there's a subtler, more sinister type of narcissist lurking in the shadows, the covert narcissist. These individuals can be challenging to identify and even more problematic to escape from. Understanding covert narcissism is crucial because it can help us make sense of our toxic relationships and empower us to take back control. We'll dive into the signs and behaviors that distinguish covert narcissists from their overt counterparts, and I'll share some real-life examples that will help illustrate how manipulative and damaging they can be. But before we discuss this topic, please hit the subscribe button. It's free and it helps us reach more people and spread more awareness. So, what exactly is a covert narcissist? On the surface, they may appear humble, self-effacing, or even shy, but beneath this facade lies a complex web of manipulation, gaslighting, and emotional exploitation. They're masters at playing the victim, using guilt and pity to control those around them. Unlike overt narcissists, who crave admiration and attention, covert narcissists seek power and control through more subtle means. Covert narcissists often use passive-aggressive behavior to get what they want. They may make backhanded compliments, use sarcasm, or employ the silent treatment to keep you guessing and off balance. They're expert emotional manipulators, constantly pushing your buttons and testing your boundaries. And if you dare to call them out on their behavior, they'll turn the tables, making you feel like you're the one who's crazy or overreacting. Covert narcissists thrive on emotional uncertainty and chaos. They'll create drama and tension, only to retreat into a victim role when confronted. They're masters at playing on your empathy and sympathy, using your emotional investment to fuel their sense of power and control. A toxic dynamic can leave you drained, confused, and utterly exhausted. Now, let's take a closer look at some common scenarios where covert narcissism often manifests. Have you ever been in a relationship where your partner seems forgotten or overlooked? Maybe they're constantly misunderstood or martyred, always playing the victim card to get attention and sympathy. Perhaps they're expertly skilled at making you feel guilty or responsible for their emotions, making you walk on eggshells to avoid their anger or displeasure. Maybe you're dealing with a coworker who's always accidentally taking credit for your work or undermining your efforts. Or a friend who constantly cancels plans or flakes on commitments, leaving you frustrated and confused. These individuals may not be overtly boastful or attention-seeking, but they still manipulate and control those around them. Real-life examples can help illustrate how insidious covert narcissism can be. Let's say a friend consistently borrows money from you, always promising to pay it back, but somehow never delivers. When you gently confront them, they become defensive, making you feel like you're somehow attacking them or being too sensitive. Or perhaps a romantic partner constantly forgets essential dates or milestones, only to become upset when you bring it up, claiming you're too needy or insecure. In each of these scenarios, the covert narcissist is expertly manipulating your emotions to maintain control. They're using guilt, shame, and emotional uncertainty to keep you in a state of perpetual flux, making it impossible for you to gain traction or assert your own needs. It's a toxic dynamic that can leave you feeling emotionally drained, confused, and utterly powerless. When trying to identify or confront a covert narcissist, it's essential to recognize the emotional games they play. They'll often use self-pity, manipulation, and emotional blackmail to avoid taking responsibility for their actions. Be prepared for them to feign ignorance, play dumb, or even become aggressive when confronted. It's essential to have a solid understanding of their tactics and behaviors to avoid getting caught in their web of deceit. One of the most significant challenges in dealing with covert narcissists is overcoming feelings of self-doubt and confusion. They're masters at making you question your perceptions, sanity, and even memories. Let's take a closer look at a compelling case study that reveals the true nature of a covert narcissist. Imagine a romantic partner who consistently accidentally leaves you out of essential conversations, only to become upset when you bring it up, claiming you're too sensitive or insecure. They might even gaslight you, denying previous agreements or conversations, making you feel like you're losing your grip on reality. As you dig deeper, you discover a pattern of manipulation, gaslighting, and emotional exploitation. You realize that this person has been using you for emotional validation, constantly playing on your empathy and sympathy to fuel their sense of power and control. The more you confront them, the more they deny, gaslight, and manipulate, leaving you feeling trapped, confused, and emotionally exhausted. This is the emotional climax of our narrative, the moment when you realize that you're dealing with a covert narcissist. It's a turning point where you must decide whether to continue down the toxic path or regain control of your life. So, what can you do to recognize and deal with covert narcissists? First, educate yourself on their tactics and behaviors. Learn to recognize the emotional manipulation, gaslighting, and passive-aggressive behavior. Trust your instincts, feelings, and gut. Don't second-guess yourself. Focus on gathering evidence, documenting events, and seeking support from trusted friends, family, or a therapist. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect, empathy, and compassion. Don't let a covert narcissist drain your emotional energy. Instead, focus on building healthy boundaries, asserting your needs, and cultivating a support network that has your back. If you've been affected by covert narcissism, know that you're not alone. Please share your experiences in the comments below, and let's create a community that supports and empowers one another. Remember to subscribe for more content on mental health, relationships, and personal growth. To explore more topics like this, check out our related videos for further insights. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the following video.